Wherever you are on the planet today, remember that the narcissist can put down their attitude and an addiction down anytime, like the rest of us. But again, they won't. They wouldn't use a rock bottom as a trampoline. They just don't have a minute. They don't have it in them. But again, they're just going to be sitting there miserable today. So again, if you can avoid your family or friends, you've started to wake up now, you're in a higher consciousness, and you've started to notice you're not the same as these people, meaning you value yourself now, you have integrity, and you have service, then you shouldn't be around those kind of people. Remember that. If you're starting to wake up now on the planet and you've had enough of other people's bullshit, remember, you weren't meant to fit in. You were here to stand out. You were here to be your own unique individual. And again, everybody was created with their own gifts. So I hope you can find your gifts as well. Again, while I'm still being targeted, my pet monster in my ear again today must have no plans at all for their Christmas. But remember, voice to skull, illegal scalar weapons trying to make me talk like I'm like I will talk like that, and I'll keep fucking talking. And at the same time, these crooks, these criminals that pretended to be cops that barged into my house from February to October when I really needed a police officer, and again, they can put down an addiction anytime, but they were high. They were high. They were high and mighty in their ego, and they're narcissists. So they're already feeling this high, right? They're above everybody else. Add a little bit of booze and a little bit of drugs to them on top of already feeling that mighty high. When they come down the next morning, they don't have any remorse. They don't feel guilty, but they do. But that's just for them. So keep in mind, when they go and do something like that, it's funny in the moment, right? And again, they do live in the moment. The narcissist is in the moment, but they're not in the power of now to change their life around. They're just living in the moment like, oh my God, how can I get my fix? What can I do right now that's corrupt, bullshit, humiliating for somebody else to get my fix, to make me feel whole again for the weak, empty, shallow, non-human piece of garbage that they are. And again, remember, after they go and do something like that, not serving and protecting, again, lots of other jobs like that, but the police force is really supposed to be serving and protecting. And I'm not going to back down about it either. I'm not going to think, oh, what if they're friends with somebody that I used to party with 8 years ago? No, I'm fucking 49. I put down cocaine 7 to 8 years ago. I shouldn't have been hanging out with a lot of people like that, and I don't anymore. And I'm not going to zip my mouth because some fucking retard, and I don't use the word retard, but my pet monster on Voice to Skull, screwing up my subconscious mind, reprogramming that I've also been working on since I put down booze 6 years and 3 months ago. So again, keep in mind these creeps, these sinister beings that are doing this to me. Again, it's Christmas. Would they go enjoy time with their family? No. Keep in mind, they just hate everything. They're just still sitting there, being envious and jealous and trying to bring other people down. Two people that are very much in love from coming together. That's what the whole city did. Because again, the narcissist has no love. So again, if you're one of the people that's waking up right now on the planet, don't accept comments like that. Those backhanded comments. You're at your parents' house right now, or you're at a friend of the family, or wherever you are, and they're like, "Oh, you're looking good today, kind of fat. Look at your nose." And it's been wearing on you since you were a little kid. You do have the right, your birthright, to walk away. And again, you can gray rock them. Remember, narcissists are all voyeurs. All of them are nosy. So again, they're voyeurs, they're stalkers. And if they can't get to you, they'll send a third party. And again, if you do have enough courage to finally give one a peace bond, like I did 8 years ago with the psychopath, he'll still chase your cool ex-boyfriend that you had at the time, who is now coming back into my life hands down, because I just saw so many synchronicities. His birthday, my birthday, on 2 songs, plus 11, which is 2 twin flames coming together, and then 22. The 11, sorry, they're screwing me up right now, again, because the whole collective hates love, right? I live in a city where it's mainly organized by narcissists, right? Crime, organized crime. Who would invent organized crime? It wouldn't be empaths, would it? Would it be anybody else that wanted to rise and actually have a good Christmas today? No. These assholes have ruined my Christmas for 49 years. And now I'm not seeing them today. And again, they're still trying to ruin it. So I figured I'd come on and hit play on my phone for my YouTube channel, because the narcissist should know the word my. Because remember, that's all they care about is themselves. Never try to see it a different way. 11, by the way, means that two people are whole on their own to come together, and then followed up by 22 means that two are coming together. Not 2 + 2 = 4, but two can come together now. And I just saw the synchronicities of that. So again, the man of my dreams, not an old man, an old flame that I had, flame, get the word, that everybody in the community wanted to tear apart. And now we've gone through hell to come back and forth together. And again, this psychopath used to stalk him back in the day when I had a peace bond. So again, I hope wherever you're living on the planet and you're into knowing that there's organized crime, I hope that you can start to feel safe about it and speak up. Because when you become sober, nobody can fuck you over. And again, I don't watch TV, so I don't live in fear. It's faith, not fear, love, not hate, and it's love, not fear. It always is. And again, with the universe, when you're a loving being and you stand up for yourself, you get rewarded. You get another chance, a second chance, so that nobody will ever talk down to you ever the fuck again. So keep in mind where you are today on your Christmas. Those backhanded comments, that's them. It has nothing to do with you. And keep in mind, they won't change. Don't bring them back for a second chance. They'll do a little fake, sorry, I'm sorry, but it was your fault. They'll try to pretend, oh, can I come over and apologize? No. And then they'll say, oh, I'm sorry, but you made me do it. And again, it never will. It never will. It's their karmic loop. It's going to be their karmic loop until they die. Because again, their ego and their pride is just too high. So again, they don't need drugs. They don't need booze because they're here. But again, they can't deal with what they've done to everybody else. But they don't want you to know that. But when they lay in bed at night, all that shame, guilt, and fear, it's all circling in their head again. How am I going to get out of bed? What am I going to do now? But nobody can see that because in the public eye, they're still laughing and carrying on like little bastards with whomever wants to still continue to put them on a pedestal. When a long time ago, people should have saw them for what they are. But again, in that sense, I didn't either because I was cloaked in cocaine, booze, and I was also cloaked in their stinky ass energy. Anyone that would put somebody in an MK Ultra program is a psychopath. Anybody that would gang stalk somebody is a psychopath. Anybody that wants to be an enabler or a flying monkey, you're just a little wannabe narcissist. And the narcissist at the top, remember, sitting in their treehouse right now, counting all their money while I'm being scalar weaponized right now. They don't give a fuck about the minions, the proxies, remember, abuse by proxy, and they don't give a fuck about the little enablers or the flying monkeys. And quite frankly, I don't actually either. But I do enjoy a private life. I very much enjoy a loving life, and I am a loving being. And again, for the rest of my Christmas, I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm not going to be reacting to a little immature, empty, shallow, hollow vesseled old people now that are still holding the mask. It was her. And they don't know what to do for Christmas because they got to have somebody to blame. And it will always be somebody but themselves. So remember that wherever you are on the planet, happy holidays. I hope your day can be a peaceful one. I'm still being scalar weaponized, and I'm being made to talk like I don't have a voice and I should shut up. So that's how I'm going to start talking when they're making my jaw shut and they're using illegal weapons right in London, Ontario, Canada. First and foremost, I'd like to also know where they're getting the weapons from. Are the cops handing them out to people, or is somebody else running the town? Because when fake cops came to my house 8 to 10 years ago, they came once. My cool, awesome person told them, you have a fake, looks like a Halloween badge, and they came back with guns. Well, if they're not real cops, where are they getting the guns from? And if they do have guns and they're high as fuck wearing a London City Police uniform, I don't think you're allowed to be operating a gum. You can operate gum if a narcissist can chew and walk at the same time. We're not too sure about that assessment right now. But if you're high as fuck, remember, drugs are actually illegal. Remember that. So again, when you're carrying a gun now with a serve and protect, you're actually doing everything illegal. And that's what I'm here for, is for people to start doing the right thing, so that people, when they do need somebody to serve and protect them, that they actually are going to feel safe, whether it's in their own body, in their own home, and in their own mind, because they've actually put the work into their being. They're the ones that deserve everything coming for them, because again, something a narcissist wouldn't know, but it's called the word work. It's not calling up your buddy going, hey man, WSIB, can I get off for a year? I tripped on a pine cone. It's not calling somebody and saying, hee, I got out of Changing Ways. I've used that example a couple times. It's actually called, I had to get a lawyer for everything I've ever done. And yesterday I called one and I never got a call back. So again, little circle jerkers in my phone running it, thinking they can be my power of attorney. No, I'm 49 years old, confident woman, and I put the goddamn work in. So Merry Christmas, wherever you are out there. This might be a gang stalker driving by now, but you never know. And again, they're making my dog bark right now, and they can do that too. So remember, the government can do very much anything, right? But a smear campaign going around your city, we just sit back and watch it all play out. You know, if I was drinking, I'd grab a drink right now and watch it play out. But I will grab a Bud Zero right now, 11:22 on the timer. Remember, people can paint you in whatever picture that they like, but the truth will always come out in the end. And again, wherever you are on the planet, I hope today you can put down an addiction too. And I really, really do hope that if your family's abusive, it can start with that. Or if it's a sibling, you can start with that. Or your abusive partner, and just start with that. All right, namaste. And again, the people still making me slur my speech right now because they think it's funny. This is how immature they are. We're going to make her look funny on the camera for her TV show, her YouTube channel. I don't give a fuck. But I do care about some little Dennis the Menace in my ear all day on illegal, again, military equipment. It's illegal. That's the key word for London, Ontario, Canada right now. Everything you're doing to me is illegal. And you snot bag jockos that think that you were cool back in high school on the football team and now you're 55 in a bag of cocaine, and it's okay. It's okay to keep abusing people. It's not okay. Abuse is never okay. Namaste.